I'm going to show you how to solve easy Leetcode question 100 same tree. Giving the roots of two binary trees P and Q, write a function to check if they're the same tree or not. Two binary trees are considered the same if they are structurally identical and then the nodes have the same value. So two requirement, one is the structure has to be identical and the value is the same. Look at the first example here, 1 and root node both are 1 and left tree is 2, right subtree is 3, so the values are the same, structure is identical, so it's true. And for the second one, the values are the same, but then they're not identical structure because the left tree does not have the right node, and there's the second example doesn't have a left subtree, so it returns false, right? It's pretty easy and straightforward. And 1 and 2 and 1, this is 1, 1, 2, so it returns false. And there's some constraints here. And this is our question asked by Amazon 6 times in the last 6 months. And although it's a really easy question, so what this testing is, it's a good question to practice. And what it's really testing is that if you remember to include all the edge cases, like if one tree is empty tree and the other one is not an empty tree, there obviously is not the same tree, right? There are some other edge cases are like if they both are empty trees, then they are actually the same tree. You want to return true in those cases. Another easy to edge case to rule out is that if the root value does not equal to each other, then you want to make sure you return false. Those are the edge cases that you absolutely want to make sure to include. And for this type of question, because it's like a tree and you have to traverse to the left subtree and the right subtree to each node, right? So it's best to call the same tree function and do this recursively and this way, and then you can solve this problem more efficiently and use recursion. And when you call the left subtree to run the same tree function, if they return true and also the right side return true, and then this function will return true. So to confirm that they are the same tree. Let me show you how to do this in code. So first case, let's say if both of them are empty, so if not P and not Q. So both of them, when both of them are empty trees like this, and I'm gonna return true because they are identical, they are the same tree, and then they don't have any subtree there, right? And then if one of them is not empty and the other is empty, so if not P or not Q, so either one is not empty. In this case, I want to return false because they're not the same tree, because one is empty, the other one is not empty, if that makes sense to you. The other edge case, like I mentioned, that we want to rule out is that if the P value does not equal to Q double, if the real value does not equal to each other, right, they definitely not the same tree. We want to return this false in this case as well. And if you want to combine this, you can combine these two statements as well, or you want to combine them together, and then you can do this and like this, and you can just return false. So then we want to run this, call the same function, is same tree function on the left subtree and on the left tree of the P tree, and the left to compare the left node of the left node of the P tree and the left node on the Q tree. We want to compare if they are the same tree. So I'm going to call the is same tree function on the P dot left, and then the second parameter is just like this, past the Q dot left, because I want to compare the left node value, right? And the right side, I'm gonna call the same tree function on the P dot right and Q dot right to make sure that they are the same tree. And essentially both of them are true, then you can return true, and both either one of is false, then this function will have to return false. In this, you can do it in Python, just return both a value and it will return true or false, depends on how the result is. And that's it for the code. Let's see. Yep. If you think this is helpful, please give me a thumbs up and like my video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you with more Leetcode questions. Bye bye.